Hello everybody, Josh here. Today I'm going to be showing you guys some of my favorite lures for red drum. So I'm just going to first start out with an overview of all of them, and then I'm going to split it up and show you each one individually. So starting off, we've got the soft plastics, all just fairly small paddle tails like this one right here. And then we got a BKD, and you can put any of these on any jig head, but I would recommend going pretty light. I think I've got like a 1/16 on this BKD here, and this paddle tail might be even smaller, I'm not sure. And then over here we've got like top water, again, nice and small. We got a popper on top and a badonkadonk bomber on the bottom. Both really great, both nice and small. And then for rigs, we've got just a floating cork. Now sometimes I'll use a popping cork, and that works especially well in really shallow water where you know that they're there and there's lots of them, because you can give that cork a little pop with your rod, and that really helps attract the fish. And then as far as hook size goes, I'll go real small, generally 3 to 5/0, not any bigger than that. They don't particularly need it. And then next best is going to be a slip rig. So here you've got your hook, and then you've got a 1 to 3 feet of monofilament leader, and then you've got a slip rig. So basically this guy right here, your main line from your rod runs through it, so that when a fish comes and bites, he can run with the hook and the weight stays still on the bottom. And this is especially handy when it's deeper. So the badonkadonk, really great. Same with the popper. Sometimes the popper will scare away the smaller ones though, so do be careful of that. The badonkadonk walks back really nicely, but it doesn't work well in wind, just because it's so light. Essentially, you try to throw it and it will just go everywhere, fly right back at you, but it does walk really well. And then with these guys, you basically just want to drop them down to the bottom and then just pop them up back towards you real slow. So just nice, slow, steady retrieve, and then if you feel it hit the bottom, give it a tiny little pop up and let it drop nice and slow, and then pop it up and then drop. And red drum especially like it when they see something pop up off the bottom. They love that. And then these guys, they're pretty self-explanatory. You just throw them out and wait. With this one, you need to either set your drag really loose, or if it's not windy, you can leave your bail open. And that way, when a fish grabs it, it can run with your line, hook, and bait. And if you're using bait like peeler crab, which is kind of hard to get off a hook, but works really well for red drum, then you need to let them run and chew on it for a few seconds. So that's when this is really great. And you can use live bait on either of these as well. But I particularly like using live bait on the popping cork, where it's nice and shallow and you can really see them. And it's also handy because you can't get it down that far, because you can't cast a 10-foot leader with a bobber on it. So generally 3 to 6 feet of water is where I'm going to use this, and yeah, it works really well. So that's everything for today. I hope this helps. This is for Maryland, but I've found that it works as well in Florida, North Carolina, anywhere like that. So if you have red drum and you want to try out lures or rigs, go ahead and try one of these.
Perfect.